Hey guys, my name's Alana. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, That Grunge Girl. If you're new, please press that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In this week's video, I'm going to be talking about fast fashion and some advice and tips on ways you can avoid it, and how you can find some clothes that you still like without having to, support fast fashion if that's something you want to do. I am in no means criticizing or saying that you have to do this or that you're a bad person if you do buy fast fashion. The choice is totally up to you. Everyone has to make their own decision, and I'm in no means here to criticize it. I still, like myself, have bought things that are considered fast fashion because of being, disabled and not actually having money to be able to afford nicer clothes. And I understand there are so many circumstances and situations that are unique to different people. But I just wanted to give you some tips on some things that I've learned over the past year, and hopefully this will help you. So, fast fashion, you probably have heard of it and you probably already know what it is, but it's basically just when companies, so clothing brands or really just any sort of business, are creating lots of items at a very fast rate, hence the name fast fashion, but they're really just pumping out items that are poorly made with very bad materials that are mainly out of plastic and synthetic and aren't biodegradable, which is one of the problems, but also it's not good for your skin or your health because a lot of these materials are cheap, and so they're not good because they actually have a lot of toxins in them. And even when you wash them, it can actually still kind of come out into your skin and your bloodstream and stuff, which is obviously a big concern for your health. And the third main reason why fast fashion really isn't good is because even though you're paying less and you might be able to have more clothes, the problem kind of is that because the materials are made so badly and so cheaply, they will not last, and you'll probably have to throw them out after a couple of wears because they're going to start looking really bad, falling apart. The stitching and everything may not even line up, it may have faults and just not be very good. And the other issue, which is for me the biggest reason why I really don't like supporting it, out of all the reasons, this is my main one, is because the people who are making these clothing items are often living in third world countries where this is their only way of getting any money to make a living, and they work extremely long hours in terrible working conditions. They earn absolutely nothing from making these clothing items because they're being sold for such a small amount of money. This is my main problem because I think it is extremely wrong. These people have no choice because that's the only way they can provide like basic necessities. It's the government of those countries that are obviously, causing the problem. So those are some of the reasons why fast fashion really has been frowned upon. And it's totally up to you whether you want to, make changes or not. But for me, I have tried my best within the last year just to try to be a little bit more careful about where I'm buying clothes from. Obviously, there are times when you just need like a singlet or just a plain t-shirt or something, and you just don't have time to go online and order something and wait a couple weeks for it to come. Like, you need it like right then and there. Like, and so I will buy something from Kmart, or I will buy something from a store that maybe doesn't have the best quality because I just don't have the time to wait weeks for the clothing item to come. Or, that is the one of the main reasons why I still do sometimes buy it. I'm in no means like 100% like only buy things made ethically. I do try really hard to look at where clothing is sourced, and I do try to buy from small businesses. And if you want to find some really great businesses, I would encourage you to actually look on Instagram. Instagram is great. Me and my sister follow a lot of people who actually make their own cardigans, they make their own corsets, clothing, any sort of style that you like. There's actually a lot of people who make some really cool pieces of clothing. I have bought quite a number of clothing items recently that are all ethically sourced and made and are from a business that is a smaller business. I'll put their name up on the screen. They're called Run and Fly, and it's a UK based company. And the reason why I was so drawn in by them is because in their photos of the modeling the clothes, they have a very diverse range of people, and they have people with disabilities modeling the clothing, which is the main reason why I wanted to buy from them. And then I also looked into them, and they actually source all their clothing items ethically. Another brand that I really like is I have never bought from them, but my sister has. There is a girl on Instagram, and I'll put her name and her picture up on the screen. She makes corsets to measure. And my sister recently bought one, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And again, this girl makes them herself. There's also people who make cardigans, people who make jeans with cool like patches all over them, that are all like ethically sourced, and it's actually becoming a lot easier to find it. Good thing about it is that you're actually supporting these people who have small businesses. You're not only being ethically minded, you're actually, giving money to these people who have a small business, and you're supporting them, other than giving money to these major corporations and companies that really are just sourcing all of their stuff from China and are bad quality. Unless it's something I need in emergency, I do not buy anything that is bad quality anymore. I was finding that I was having to throw clothes away because they were looking so worn out. And I'm the type of person who really looks after my clothes, and I take good care of them. I wash them in the exact way they're meant to be washed. I never leave my clothes on the floor. Like, I hang them up. I make sure that they're being looked after, and I really value my clothes because I've spent money on them, and I value my things. And I don't like to just throw clothes away. And when I buy something, I only buy it if I really, really like it. That is another thing that is a way of reducing the amount of fast fashion, is to only buy clothing items that you really love and you know you're going to wear. Because we all know, especially as girls, we buy clothes and we go, well, that's really nice. We buy it on impulse or on a whim, and then we put it in our cupboard and we never wear it, and it just sits there. And yes, you can sell it, yes, you can give it away to charities, but I just think it's gonna save you money in the long run, and it's also a little bit better and more ethical if you just buy clothing that you actually like and gonna wear. I say this all the time because I have a style that is very grunge and alternative, and I would buy just like random dresses that were really girly and pretty, just because I kind of felt like I should have something like that in my wardrobe, and because maybe a family member would say it was really nice, they liked it on me, and so I just buy it because someone else said that they liked it. So I would just be like, okay, I'll buy it. But the problem is that I really didn't like it, so it would sit in my wardrobe and I would never wear it. And I'm lucky I have younger siblings, so I would give it to them, or I'd give it to a friend. Sometimes I'd sell it, or I'd give it away to charity. But the point is that really it's kind of wasting money as well if you're just constantly buying clothes that you know you're not going to wear. That's why I really encourage people, instead of following trends and just changing trends so quickly and then throwing clothes away or not wearing stuff again, find a style that you like and then buy clothing and pieces that will match that. That can be mixed and matched. I like pinafores, for example, and jumpsuits, like, because all you need is a shirt to go under it, like a t-shirt or something, and then you can just put that on and you're done. There's an outfit. And it looks like you've put a lot of effort in. You can get ethically sourced t-shirt, like cotton t-shirt, which is really nice, and good material. And then and they're really easy to find. And then you can just get a ethically sourced pinafore, like that website Run and Fly has some really pretty ones. You can get something like that and have that as an outfit that you wear on a regular basis. So, instead of having 5 pairs of jeans, have one pair of jeans that you love, that are, from a company that have tried their best to be ethically minded and pay their work as well. So doing things like that, like not having heaps of the same items unless you really need it and you wear it all the time. you know, so that is what I've really done, and I've gotten rid of a lot of clothes within the last year, and I've only kept the clothes that I love. And I have clothes back from 2013 and 2014 that I still wear now because they were good quality clothes that I bought, and I wear them, um, and I look after them, and they've lasted me for a long time. So, when you're looking at brands, look into their history and of where they get the clothes from. They should say it on their website, and if they don't, that's a big red flag. I really try my best to find small businesses because I have a business myself, so I know how hard it can be to, compete with the market, especially when you're in a clothing business. Like that is really difficult, and even jewelry. All my jewelry, I often buy it handmade from little like businesses off Depop or of Etsy. Etsy is another really great way of finding cool clothes and cool jewelry. These earrings, again, I got them from this girl off Etsy. This necklace is handmade by a seller on Etsy. A lot of my, jewelry is, apart from my good quality, like expensive kind of like um, jewelry that I got from like a proper jewelers that I do wear, like rings in the main thing, and like necklaces. But again, even the necklaces that I buy, I wait until I go to Atherton, which is in Cairns. If you live in North Queensland, you'll know of Cairns, and I wait till I go there. I go to Atherton, and there's a shop in Atherton um, where you can go, and it's like a rock shop, like a crystal shop, and you can go and buy rings, earrings, and necklaces, and they are all like made out of all these really cool like rocks and crystals, like real crystals and stuff. It is a little bit more expensive, but there are a lot of cheaper items. But I will save my money and go there every few years, and I have a necklace that I've had since 2018 that I wear, apart from this one, almost every day. So, I've stopped buying, I do not buy earrings from, if you live in Australia, places like Colette, Lavisa, any of those places, because a lot of their jewelry is just bad quality. I get ear infections anyway because my ears are very sensitive. But the point is that I always support people on Etsy or people on Depop that I know have been, put work into these beautiful items. And the thing is that when you're getting ethically sourced products, whether it be jewelry, makeup, clothing, whatever it is, even shoes, you can wear them and actually be like, you know what, I'm wearing something that no one else has. Like, nobody else really has the specific item that I have because there's limited stock, and the person has really put a lot of effort and work into creating that. So yeah, those are my tips. I hope you liked the video. Comment down below what you think of fast fashion, and if you have any suggestions or tips on how to improve and just be better in the clothes that you buy. And yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.